Welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to Black Girls Magic, fighting for a level playing field. Help me get this video to 1,000 likes, but before this video starts, please consider checking out my second YouTube channel titled See My Power. It's the men's version to this YouTube channel. But as always, don't forget to like, share, watch more videos, and subscribe to the channel.
I don't know what it looks like, what it feels like, what it is, but I know when I get there, when I find it, it's for me. I don't know what it looks like, what it feels
Welcome to Black Girl Magic Stories presents U.S. Women Pioneers, where we celebrate the remarkable women who have paved the way for future generations while making a unique mark in time. We celebrate the incredible women who have exemplified perseverance and leadership by pushing boundaries and breaking barriers. We honor the amazing Black women who see no box. This Women's History Month and every day, we give reverence to the phenomenal Black women who continue to surmount hurdles many call impossible. We love you, Black women. You are spectacular. To celebrate our list of pioneers, I'm joined by two amazing Black women, Renee and Soncheree. Our first pioneer on today's list made historic strides in the fight for equality as an artist and performer. Marian Anderson was an iconic American contralto singer and civil rights activist.
Before this video fully begins, let me know in the comments, out of all the women that she's about to name, which one do you best resonate with?
She was the first African American to perform with the Metropolitan Opera in New York City, and her 1939 open-air concert on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial is remembered as a landmark moment in the struggle for racial equality. Anderson's career spanned more than 3 decades, during which she performed at venues around the world, including Carnegie Hall and the White House. Her repertoire included spirituals, operas, art songs, and folk songs from many countries. Anderson was awarded numerous honors throughout her lifetime, including the U.S. Presidential Medal of Freedom, Kennedy Center honors, and a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. She also received 24 honorary doctoral degrees from numerous universities and colleges. Anderson's legacy continues to inspire generations of singers and activists alike.
Shirley Franklin, born April 5, 1945, is an American politician and civic leader. She served as the 58th mayor of Atlanta from 2002 to 2010, becoming the first female, period, to hold the office in Georgia, notably being an African-American woman presiding over a very prominent southern city. During her tenure, she was credited with restoring fiscal stability to the city and improving its infrastructure. She also worked to reduce crime and poverty, increase economic development, and improve public education. After leaving office, she continues her work in public service by serving on numerous boards and commissions. She is also a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority.
The iconic Nina Simone was born Eunice Kathleen Wayman on February 21, 1933, and passed away on April 21, 2003. She is an American singer, songwriter, pianist, and civil rights activist. She is remembered for her powerful voice and passionate performances of jazz, blues, folk, R&B, gospel, and pop music. Her songs often address issues of racism and inequality. Simone released over 40 albums throughout her career and received numerous awards, including a Grammy Hall of Fame in 2000. She was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2018. Simone's influence on popular music is still felt today.
Our next pioneer is Misty Copeland, who was born on September 10, 1982. Copeland is an American ballet dancer and the first African-American female principal dancer of the American Ballet Theater. She has achieved many milestones in her career, including becoming the first African-American woman to perform the title role of Odette/Odile in Swan Lake, and was listed as one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people in the world in 2015, gracing its cover. In addition to performing, she is a published author and has also narrated a documentary focused on her life titled A Ballerina's Tale. Her commitment to inspiring young dancers continues as she creates great strides in the world of dance.
Our next pioneer is Marie Van Britten Brown, who was born on October 30th, 1922, and passed away on February 2nd, 1999. Brown was an inventor and a nurse who revolutionized home security. She and her husband created the first home security system in 1966. which included a motorized camera that could slide up and down to monitor the front door. The system also featured a two-way intercom and remote control locks. Brown's invention was the precursor to modern home and commercial security systems and continues to keep homes as well as businesses safer for millions of people around the world.
Condoleezza Rice, born November 14, 1954, is an American political scientist and diplomat. She served as the 66th United States Secretary of State from 2005 to 2009, and as the 19th U.S. National Security Advisor from 2001 to 2005. She is the first African-American woman to hold both positions. Rice was an assistant, then associate professor of political science at Stanford University from 1981 to 1993, and is currently the director of the Hoover Institution at Stanford. Rice has authored or co-authored several books on international politics and has been awarded numerous honorary degrees. Additionally, Rice has held various positions in the corporate world, including serving on the boards of Chevron Corporation, Charles Schwab Corporation, Transamerica Corporation, and the Carnegie Corporation, just to name a few.
Carol Moseley Braun, born August 16, 1947, is an American politician, diplomat, and lawyer who served as a United States Senator from Illinois from 1993 to 1999. She was the first African-American woman elected to the U.S. Senate and the first female senator from Illinois. Prior to her election, she served at the Illinois House of Representatives and as the Cook County Recorder of Deeds. After leaving the Senate, she was appointed ambassador to New Zealand and Samoa by former President Bill Clinton. In 2003, she ran for the Democratic nomination for President of the United States.
Our next trailblazer was the first African American to win a Pulitzer Prize. Gwendolyn Brooks was born on June 7, 1917, and passed away on December 3, 2000. She was an American poet, teacher, and author who was the first African American to win a Pulitzer Prize for her book of poetry titled Annie Allen in 1950. Her other works include A Street in Bronzeville in 1945, The Bean Eaters in 1960, and Black Love in 1982. Brooks was also a leader in the Black arts movement of the 1960s and 70s. She served as a Poet Laureate of Illinois from 1968 to 2000 and was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame in 1988. Shirley, Marie, and Gwendolyn were also members of the Divine Nine. My sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the first Black Greek sorority, is also part of the Divine Nine. The Divine Nine played a critical role in activism and civil rights beginning in 1906 through today.
Our next pioneer is Ida B. Wells Barnett, who was born July 16, 1862, and passed away on March 25, 1931. Wells was an African-American journalist, suffragist, and civil rights activist. She is best known for her work to end lynching in the United States. Wells documented lynchings in her newspaper articles and used her platform to speak out against racial injustice, as well as voice her support for women's rights. She was also co-founder of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP, and organized anti-lynching campaigns. Her legacy continues to inspire generations of activists and journalists today.
All of the women pioneers we have spoken about today either created or existed in places that no other Black woman had occupied, and in some cases had no choice but to be the first because they blazed the trail. Renee, Soncheree.
If you feel that this list is incomplete, put the names of the other people that you think should be on the list in the comments below, and tell us a little bit about those names, about those people.
Are women still fighting for a seat at the table?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. And so since you say yes, is the playing field even for white, Black, Indigenous, or other women of color? What do you think?
Absolutely not. No, the playing field is not nowhere near even. I think Black women are blazing a trail. One of the things that I do believe Black women do is we make our own seat. We don't wait for someone to invite us. So that is, I think that is helping us to elevate in society.
That's good.
Yes, and fortunately, I feel like within workspaces, especially, Black people just come together and they use their magic and their spirit to make it so that we are able to have a table, a seat, and speak our voices and minds.
Yeah, we bring the table, we bring the seat, we bring everything.
We bring everything. We
bring
bring
the
it all,
charisma,
whatever it is
the
we
joy.
need. And then we convene with all the community and we bring everyone together, and whatever our agenda is, we're making it happen.
For sure. And that's one
Absolutely.
thing when you mentioned about the Divine Nine.
Yes.
That's a way to bring a great seat to the table and to set the standard. Can you share more about that, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that in each of the 9 organizations, we each have pivotal things that we work on, right? So it's a wonderful way for us to be able to get together. We're all working on the same activities, the same goals, coming together. But the biggest thing that it is the network.
Yeah.
It is the network. So you cannot, I tell everyone this all the time, becoming a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated was one of the best things I ever did in my lifetime. Because of that network, we are able to, so for example, our current North Atlantic Regional Director created a new committee, and it's called Ivy Connections. And her sole goal was to make it so that and it's a professional network, so if you're looking for a job or you have a job, that we're one phone call away. Like there is someone that you can touch immediately, right? If you need a job or you have a job. And I happen to be the chairman of that committee. So I'm super excited because I love networking. I love connecting people, and people always call me and they're like, hey, I need this. Well, if I don't know, I know someone that does know. And I think when we talk about Black Girl Magic, that's Black Girl Magic, in action. And I think it happens in the corporate world. It happens as part of the Divine Nine with all of the sororities, all of the fraternities, and not just AKA, but it's important for us to reach out and work together as a unit, for all of the Divine Nine, so that we can make an impact, because we do. Mm-hmm. We absolutely do.
You need each other.
Absolutely.
And each
we need each
organization
other.
brings something different to the table.
Yes,
Which
we
is
all bring
perfect.
something different to the table, and
love
that makes it work.
That's true. So good.
Yeah.
So one thing that was nice about all the women we talked about today was that they're all in government. They had some kind of role in the government in some way, shape, or form. What do you think about that? Are we taking more space in the government? Are we doing better at inserting ourselves into government, especially in the U.S.? What do you think?
I think we are. I think more women are running for positions. More women are, they have a seat at the table in government. We are making a difference. Not enough, but we're making a difference. I mean, we've got Kamala Harris as vice president, and she has been working her butt off since she's been in office. You hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, she's not doing anything," but the vice president is not to be seen. Mm-hmm. The president is to be seen.
Absolutely.
But she is behind the scenes, making change, making things happen. She is the tiebreaker for a lot of things that come on the floor. So I think we're slowly getting there. We're getting there, for sure.
I agree with you. And I feel like people are also talking about the power of vote even more.
Yes.
Which is so exciting.
Yes.
Because we're making changes. We are adjusting things so that it can abide to what we want in the future, which I feel like we just want peace. We just want happiness and joy. So that's really an occasion.
And it brings more humanness to the level, because we are great and a major part of society. We birth men, we birth women. It's important to hear what we have to say, because we're the ones bringing them forth, are we not?
Absolutely. We built this country.
Exactly.
Yeah, everything is on our backs. And we just want to exist, like she said, in peace and harmony, and leave us alone.
Yes.
Like, let us do our thing.
Yes, we're creative.
Right.
Yes. To be creative, to be innovative, and to be able to
Yes.
shine and share our stuff.
Absolutely, I agree.
So what do you think we can think about, moving forward with the government? What do you think the government can do for us moving forward? What are some things like that? Just some ideas.
Well, reparations immediately come to mind. Mm-hmm. Or better organizations, education, I feel like, as well. It's so difficult to get a job nowadays. The market is completely saturated. It's so difficult to find a home where you can afford rent and utilities and things of that nature. That's a universal problem, but especially because other cultures, other races had a head start, for 400-year starts. It's really difficult to be on that same level financially. So I think a monetary bonus is definitely necessary, because how are we supposed to achieve 400 years of wealth within the short amount of time that we've had to be considered equals?
So good. So good. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't think without some form of reparations, we'll never catch up. It's not going to happen. I mean, land was taken from us. So it's funny that you mentioned that. I was watching something on Facebook, I don't remember, but they were talking about, well, do we really want to just give money as part of reparations? Shouldn't we give land? We should have land. We should have free education. Building communities, not just money, but things that will be able to multiply that money in ways that just giving us some money won't. Because I feel like this, for the majority of people, if you just give them money, they're going to go spend it, they're going to buy a house, buy a car, and so that's not even putting money back into our community. So what are those things that we can do that will multiply and really build generations of wealth so that we could potentially catch up?
That's so good, because we're known for being the people that spend money the quickest. The dollar does not stay with us more than not even 60 seconds.
Nope.
It's gone.
It's gone.
So
Absolutely.
being able to keep money, make it grow, and have it stay with you is very key. I also believe that equal pay is something that we definitely need to continue fighting for. Because I'm thankful for where we live now, that you can get a car, you can get a loan without having to have a cosigner always. It's not a level of dependence that we used to have, and I'm thankful for that right now, that we can do a lot of things on our own as women, before where you needed a father or a brother or a husband to be able to do. But you can go out on your own and do it. We can vote on our own now, and we're working to expand voting rights. It's beautiful. So I really appreciate that we are learning what can we do each day to move us forward and move those around us forward.
Yeah, and I think we are taking on that burden just naturally, because I think we're natural nurturers.
Yes.
And so it's just part of our spirit, and I don't mind, and I think we're bringing everyone along with us.
Absolutely. That's the thing that we are very inclusive, and we're very supportive. And I like that about us, that we can meet someone that we know or don't know and just rope them in.
Yep, absolutely.
New friends. New friends, always. I like that. It's so good.
It is good.
Anything else you think, just kind of reflecting on the women that we've talked about today, just thinking about government, any other insights or thoughts?
I think someone mentioned something about men in government making policy for women. I think they need to stop. If you don't have a uterus, you should not be making policy for women. If you don't have boobs, if you don't have the parts that women have, you should not be making policy for women. So I think that men need to stop. They just need to stop and allow the women to sit down and write bills and laws as it relates to women, women's health care, women's rights.
So
Let me know in the comments, how do you think that would change everything in America?
I think as we continue to learn about how to use our voice in those ways and to help others around us hear us, the thing is, many of us are not listening. We're talking, but no one's listening. And when people don't listen and they're only just trying to respond just because they heard words and filled the air, it's not always as encouraging or exciting. But as we learn to listen and we encourage others to listen, I think we'll have more change.
I think so too. Yeah,
like
we're getting there.
Slowly but surely.
So, yep, absolutely. I agree.
Earlier you mentioned Kamala Harris, our amazing vice president. One of the things I liked for us to discuss is gender roles. She's the first female and the first African-American female to be vice president. What do you think of that? Talk to more about
She is also a member of the first Black Greek sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Yes, ma'am. I was waiting for it to hear that. I love that. That's
I had to get that in. I had to get it in.
Yes. But thinking
you
about gender
first? You want me to
roles,
go first?
You can go first.
Okay.
I'm so engaged whenever you speak.
I know. I love hearing when you command a room, and I appreciate that
Thank
very
you.
much.
So as it relates to gender roles, part of me is still a little traditional, and then part of me is not. At work, I'm a leader. I own a business. I'm a leader in my sorority. I'm a leader in a lot of other organizations, nonprofit organizations for the community. At home, sometimes I just want to come home and do nothing. Like I don't want that role at home. And I think it's important to build Black family. Like, how do we make sure that our men are not intimidated by our success? And so for me, I think it boils down to a conversation. What are those things that you feel comfortable doing in the house, or what role do you feel like you want to play? But then there's some people that you don't even have to have the conversation. He'll just step up and you're like, okay, I'll fill in the gaps, you know? But I do think it's important that we have to have that conversation so that we can begin to rebuild our Black families. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So good. What do you think?
Gender roles. Well, I think it's definitely being broken down by different generations. I'm Gen Z, and we are so out of the ordinary, so non-traditional. However, part of me is like, I want tradition sometimes. I think everyone needs to customize it. Absolutely. So gender roles, I think it boils down to love as well. What do you want out of love? What is your love style? How do you feel appreciated? How do you want to show up in the room? It's not just gender that's the factor, even though it's like the main highlight, I guess.
Tell me in the comments, do you think gender roles actually matter? And if so, or if not, explain in the comments so I can gain better understanding.
But I agree with you. I'm also a leader in a lot of different organizations, and when I come home, I do not want to be the dominant energy. I want to be more submissive. I want to embrace my femininity the way that it's supposed to be. Absolutely. Yeah, so
That's good. I like that. I think it's good to, in a sense, be able to move a bit more fluidly, and just like what we talked about earlier, listening. As we listen to each other, understanding that gender roles can be a bit more fluid, but having the understanding with it is important. I think that's really great.
Somebody said something the other day. We were kind of talking a little bit about this, and they said sometimes, we were specifically talking about men, that men should dial back a little bit on their egos and realize that it's not a competition, it's a partnership. And as we work together, we can build so much more as partners versus thinking you have to compete against one another. And it boils back down to the love and, you know, making sure that love leads.
Love
so
and
when
listen.
that was brought up, oh yeah?
I said love and listen. That's good.
Love and listen. 2 L's. Yeah, please. When the conversation was brought up, was it men versus men or men versus women?
It was men versus women, based on things that we see, comments that we see on like social media. And some of the comments, it's like, if you just let your ego go, you would probably have a really great relationship. Because like you said, so many women, while we might lead out in public, when we get home, we just want to exist. We don't want to have to take on that role. And I think that a lot of men don't see that or understand that. And so back to the communication. And again, letting love lead, you know.
Pride kills.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it absolutely
Love
does.
expands. And since we're talking about love, God is love. And there's a reason why women came after men. You know, we are supposed to be partners. So I think that's definitely enhanced within your statement.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good. And it's okay if that's the thing. It's okay. Be kind with it and keep it going. I like that. So thank you for sharing. That's really good stuff. So as we come to a close, thinking about this year, thinking about what you want your story to be, one of the things we like to do for Black Girl Magic Stories is, what is your story? So what is your story for this year? Is it self-love? Is it self-care? Is it traveling? What do you think for this year?
Let me know in the comments, what is your story? Help me understand you just a little bit better.
Do you want to go first or should I? Okay. Yeah, the embodiment of love. My name actually means Song of Love.
Ooh, Soncheree, I like that.
Thank you. And I've always been shy about singing until last year. And now I'm getting myself out there. I have a gig this April. I'm like, oh my gosh, yay! And I won an album of gospel music and love. That's my forte. I just want to be a vessel of love and light for people, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that, how to read people's body languages and have that communication so that everyone just feels appreciated, because gratitude's the highest vibration, and I want that to be what I do in my life.
You have many women that you can draw inspiration from too, including Marian Anderson and Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday and some other fine women we've talked about throughout the series. Yes. That's the thing. We're trailblazing whether we like it or not, so it's great. It's great.
And you have to invite us to your show.
Yes.
Let me know in the comments what woman inspires you to be who you are.
Oh, definitely.
What about you? What do you think, Renee?
So for 2023, my theme is me in 2023, because I have spent the majority of my life raising a family, a child, focusing on everything and everyone but me. So it's definitely self-love. So I'm on this journey of every morning I get up and I do something for myself first before I do anything for anyone else. And I'm making sure that I schedule time for me, things that I want to do. And I love to travel. So I used to travel a whole lot. I share with you guys I was in a car accident, so I can't travel at the moment. But as soon as I'm well, I'll be back in the sky, going everywhere. I dialed back some of the organizations that I'm a part of and stepped down from some leadership roles just because, it was constant every day. I had something to do that didn't include something that was feeding my soul and working on me. So this year, it's that balance of figuring out how to take care of me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Mine touches on both of yours, intentionality.
Yes.
Making sure that when I do something, I'm doing it and committing to it. I'm not just going to say, hey, let's get coffee. When are we getting coffee?
Yes.
Not just saying things that are empty, but having real meaning behind it. I'm going to work on being 5 minutes earlier. Intentionality.
So let me know in the comments, what is the best ways you go about pampering yourself?
I want to work on, just like you said, taking care of me and doing something for me. I love that. I'm going to have to borrow that from you. I appreciate that.
So the 5 minutes early, are you typically late?
Yes.
So yesterday, and I said this to my family, I heard that people who run late typically live longer and are smarter because we just don't care. We show up and we're like, hey, we're here. And so we have less stress.
I received that. Thank you.
So keep being you.
Oh, she said, be late, girl.
Well, I will intentionally do my best to come earlier. How's that?
I share the same goal.
It's good. I really appreciate it. Thank you, ladies, so much.
You're
Thank you. This has
welcome.
been
Thank you for
wonderful.
having me.
I hope we can do this again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Almost give up, gotta cry.
Please tell me your thoughts about this video in the comments. What parts do you best resonate with and what parts that you're still working on and, to make a better version of yourself. As always, don't forget to like, share, watch more videos, and subscribe to the channel.